All right. Hello. And we are live, I think. Cool. All right. Everyone, just received this in the mail, the Ultimate Visual History for Power Rangers from Insight Editions. I'm going to tweet out a link, and that way everyone can see what is going on. So, yes. Hope everyone is having a great morning. Currently, our website is down and we're trying to release a new episode, but I got this in the mail, so hopefully we will get that going. So let me tweet out the live stream, and then we will get people going in here. All right. Yeah, let me tweet that out. So yes, a big thank you to Insight Editions for sending us a review copy. I actually sent a whole bunch of Polaroid scans to the book like a year and a half ago. So, yes. Let me tweet out this link. And then I'll give the whole backstory. We'll get some people in here and get this going because this book is really cool, and I haven't even had a chance to go all through it. So, yes. Just tweeting this out. And this will be good because I have no idea when our site is going to be back up. It's got to get some content out there. But yeah, hope everyone is doing well on this fine Saturday. I got literally 5 different things in the mail today, and this was one of them. Was going to try to review this for our newest episode that's releasing today, but just didn't receive it in time, so I figured a live stream would probably be the best bet. All right, so I've just tweeted this out, and no one is really here yet. Or maybe there is. There's one person. I could probably give a guess to who that is. Top chat, live chat, all of that stuff. We are live. This is going to be a great 3 minutes of the book, of this video. So, All right. I don't know if anyone is here or not. This is weird. YouTube is weird. Very strange. There are some stuff going on. I have no idea if anyone's in here, so I'm just going to get started. So, Power Rangers, the Ultimate Visual History. This releases from Insight Editions on November 6th. You can pre-order it on Amazon right now, and it is very cheap compared to the retail price. I think you can get it for $30 instead of the retail price of $50, which would probably be in all of the different stores, bookstores, all of that stuff. So this is our not for resale copy. It is a finished version of the book, and I just wanted to thank Insight Editions for helping us with getting this. They have been very helpful, giving us press releases, all that stuff. I'd reached out to them back when they were taking fan submissions for content. And what I provided a few years ago, I received some behind the scenes Polaroids from some various seasons, Lightspeed, Time Force, and I submitted those for inclusion when they were asking for submissions from Ranger Nation. I don't think they used any of that here. I flipped through some of the relevant sections, didn't see any of that, but I could be wrong. I have not gone through this. This is way more than 200 pages. And I actually think I have some of the Polaroids. 1 second. Well, I thought I had them, but I don't. So, yeah. But I'm really excited to say that one of our interviews on Ranger Command, when we interviewed Ron Roget, that was episode 35 back in 2015. There's actually a segment in the book as part of the stories that one of the stories that Ron told on our show, and that made it into the book. And there's a big bibliography in the back that references all the interviews, tons of Ranger Nation people that made it into this book. Lavender Ranger, Morphin Legacy, No Pink Spandex, Power Rangers Now, Ranger Crew, Ranger Board, Toku Nation, Toku Ladies, Henshin Justice, YouTuber friend Arlim, that hashtag show, a ton of people that are referenced in this book that they use snippets of content from. And really amazing that they were able to pull together and use Ranger Nation content in this way to pull from interviews and videos and content. So what an amazing thing that this was put together. And we actually, have a full press release here that was included in the book. I'm not going to read all of it, but I will read some of this. So Power Rangers Ultimate Visual History was written by Ramin Zahid and Jody Rivenson. And under license from Hasbro, Insight Editions is pleased to announce Power Rangers Ultimate Visual History releasing November 6th for $50. Like I mentioned before, you can buy this on Amazon for way cheap, probably $30 or so. I actually have another version, or I have my own copy pre-ordered. So, I'm not just taking the freebie. I'm actually supporting the content. And I suggest you guys do the same. This book I haven't even scratched the surface of what's in here. So, there's like fold out charts. One of the things I found was a color style guide for the monsters in the Machine Empire in Zeo. And that's just one of the many examples. And I'm not going to show everyone the full book, but I will show a little bit of it because I want people to experience this content, So, this celebrates the 25th anniversary of Power Rangers. So there's a ton of behind the scenes photos and interviews and artwork. And this was the last item that was revealed in the Power Rangers 25 for 25. I know some people were kind of iffy about that whole thing throughout the year, but they released 25 things of Power Rangers in a year and pretty major things. So that's pretty important. So got that out of the way. You can find the full press release and some preview images at rangercommand.com. But let's get into some of the big pieces of this book. Some spot gloss that you can see on the back with the photos, very nicely printed. One of the things I noticed on the back cover is you're able to get a full poster that you can detach and hang up. They were giving these away at San Diego Comic-Con, but not only do you get the image in the back spread, but you can also take this out of the book and have it for yourself, which is amazing. And like I mentioned before, there's a thank you page in the back, some stuff for Inside Editions, and a lot of the people that they credit actually back here, of course, Saban Brands and Hasbro, and then there's a whole bunch of people here. Only a couple people from Ranger Nation, but mostly actors and producers and people involved with the show. But where the fan interaction comes from is this huge bibliography. And they reference every single interview that they used, every piece of content that they use that came from fans, different sources. So there's a lot in here. And I was just really excited to see that Ranger Command made it into here. And as well as all of my friends in the fandom who made it into this book because of the content that they produce. It's really cool that they were able to do that. So yeah, Ron Roger, Ranger Command Power Hour, episode 35, interview, Ranger Command Power Hour, March 7th, 2015. And then they give a link to the actual interview. So lots of content in here. I mean, they used a lot. This is 257 pages. 257 pages of pictures. And I was just glancing through this, and there are some pictures in here that I don't think anyone in this fandom has ever seen, and really high res quality. There's some pictures in here that I have never seen before in my life. And again, I'm not gonna do the whole preview of the book just because I want people to, pick this up because it's really cool. But if there are any sections that you want to see, maybe little snippets, I can definitely do that. But again, I'm not going to do the whole entire book. And wow, just this is an updated visual spread that they originally did for Power Rangers 20th anniversary, but they have since updated it with some of the newer seasons for the 25th. So really cool to see this in the book as well. Oh, and thanks, Mega, for joining in. Yeah, it's a lot of content. And just some gorgeous design in here as well. Like, very, very cool. I know they used some of that for the packaging of the Bandai America figures that were coming out. We got a foreword by Amy Jo Johnson. I mean, come on, Kimberly, it's a win-win. Wow, this book is very cool. Yeah, and then not only that, again, we got the newest season Ninja Steel. They even included some of content from the Power Rangers movie that came out last year, which I thought was really cool. Wow, this is like a super old picture of Chaim Saban here. See, stuff that you never even seen before. Kyle, Lightspeed Rescue section. Yes, because it's so cool because that's where the Ranger Command section is. Or that's where our little snippet. But look at this. Stuff from the style guides for color and the toys of the show. Of course, MMPR gets a huge chunk in the beginning, but every season is represented, all of the movies. There's at least 5 to 6 pages for every season. Again, there is 257 pages in this book. There is a crap ton of content here. Oh, and hey, Chris Long at Long's Toys. How's it going? See, like high-res versions of behind the scenes, the putties. Come on. Wow, just some really amazing content here. And this is the first time I'm seeing a lot of this. Wow. Whoa. Has anyone ever seen this image of concept for Ivan Ooze? This is wicked. That's pretty incredible. Just so much content. So yeah, let me go to the Lightspeed. So for those that are interested, a lot of this book has like little fold-out sections, things that are pasted, and this is a flip book of one of the scene breakdowns from the movie. So this is from the movie storyboards for the end fight with Ivan Ooze. So a lot of cool stuff like this. And again, I gotta go through all of this. Shout out to Toku Chris at Toku Nation. The real Gold Ranger is here. Trey of Triforia, but that's it for Gold Ranger. But this is the foldout that I was talking about for one of the style guides from the show, and this is all the color information for the villains of Power Ranger Zeo for the Machine Empire. And I love this kind of behind the scenes stuff. I love graphic design. I love style guides. I am a huge sucker for stuff like this, so I'm really glad that they included that in the book as well. Yeah. Okay, has anyone ever seen this image? Justin helmetless with the rest of the Turbo Rangers. They really dug into the archives for this, you guys. So yeah, I'm trying to get to the Lightspeed section, but there's a lot of great stuff in here. Wow. Oh, this is incredible. They have set plans for Terra Venture from Lightspeed, or not Lightspeed, Lost Galaxy. Look at that. Entire plans for the sets. And that was an incredible set. This is super cool. I'm gonna really look into that. So yeah, there's some little folds in here and stuff for I guess maybe when they were putting this together, which is understandable. Okay, Lightspeed Rescue. It's one of our favorite seasons on the show. I mean, this is amazing. This is gorgeous. Like I said, every season is featured, and there's interviews, there's behind the scenes stuff that you may have heard before. All right, we got Josh in here, Professor Dan, we got Scott Sandler. Hey guys, what's up? Okay, so this is the part right here that was contributed. I guess that they pulled from our Ranger Command interview with Ron Roget. And it was his story about his beard that they told on the show. So I'm going to read that section. So it's called A Gray Area. Mentoring the new team of Rangers is the stoic Captain Mitchell. Mitchell was originally supposed to be around 50 years old, but actor Ron Roget was only 32. Knowing he didn't fit the guidelines, Roget tried to adopt a more seasonal look at his callback. Quote, Jonathan Zackler said to me, "Oh, you look much older today," says Roget. And I said, "Yeah, I decided not to color my hair, to let the natural gray come through." Well, I was fibbing. I didn't have any gray hair then. I put the gray in my hair. The gray continued to be dusted into his naturally brunette hair when he was cast, but the makeup team felt he still looked too young. So for the first 3 or 4 episodes, I wore a fake mustache, says Roget. A 2-week break for the Christmas holidays allowed Roget to grow his own mustache, quote, though they still had to fill it in for a while. So there's Ranger Command's portion of the book for our content. Yeah, and I actually submitted some stuff for Lightspeed Rescue, as well as Time Force, for some behind-the-scenes Polaroids I have. They did not include those scans in any way in this, so probably over the next few weeks, I'll be sharing that through Ranger Command, our Instagram, Facebook, social media, etc. Dan, they do not have Hyperforce in here. This book was being put together in 2017, and I don't think that they included any Hyperforce stuff. Not that I saw in here. I think it was a little bit too late into the editing cycle for them to put this in here, because that was late 2017. And I know that they've been working on this book for a while because there was a few delays. I think this was originally supposed to come out of January of this year, but it looks like there could have been some rewrites and more to fill in the content. So unfortunately, no Hyperforce in here, not that I've seen, but I will take a deeper look into that. So Yeah, I mean, just amazing shots in here, guys. I'm going to go to SPD next because that's my favorite season, but I'll actually look through here. I mean, wow. There's stuff, of course, of the Titanium Ranger and like the one official picture that they have for Titanium. Oh, I'm sorry, the two that have ever been taken for him in any official capacity. But yeah, Lightspeed Rescue is a pretty big section. There's probably 10 pages here. We got Time Force, really cool stuff. We just had our interview with Aaron Cahill, which was pretty cool. But look at this shot of Katie. Boom! Gorgeous high res pictures that no one has seen before. This is definitely a pickup. Okay, they even have concept drawings for the clock tower. So a lot of set design, a lot of these gorgeous shots that they use for the production of the show. So it's really cool. It's really cool. I don't think I've seen this picture of Rancic all like screwed up without his mask. Not in that capacity. So yeah, Josh, you said you need this book. Absolutely. I think any Ranger fan needs this book. If you're a fan of all the seasons of Power Rangers, there is something for anyone in here. It is really chock full of amazing behind the scenes pictures and materials. It comes out November 6th. It's $30 on Amazon right now. It's not going to break the bank. Even at 50, this is a really good deal. There is some stuff in here. I'm telling you guys, it's really incredible. So, oh God, they even have like little shots of props and stuff. Like here's a shot of the Red Ranger Battleizer morpher for Wild Force, the belt buckle. Pretty sweet. You can tell they really went into the archives for this stuff. And it's crazy because there's a lot of inserts in here. Here's the whole section for Forever Red. Of course, you have to mention that. Mega, like I said, yeah, $30 right now on Amazon, but the retail price is $50. It's not bad for a coffee table book like this. With all this behind the scenes stuff, this is probably one of the best ones that I've seen in this type of style. So for the price, it's really, really a good deal. But yeah, I'm going to try to get to SPD. But yeah, trying to get through these sections. Oh, wow. Okay. There's something from Bandai America here. There's like this whole thing about toys and stuff. There's like, I mean, this fold out section keeps going. It's all for toys. Wow, they used a lot of toy images, a lot of press shots and stuff. Okay, wow, that's like a 10-panel fold out. So, man, yeah, this is pretty sweet. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get to SPD. I'm at Dino Thunder right now. So, and I'm also impressed with the printing of this book. I'm into graphic design and print just as a profession, and I don't know if you can see. I'm going to try to see. You can see that there's a spot gloss just on Tommy, and what that is that they were able to put a gloss just on there. And there's a lot of printing techniques in this book. With mixed media like that to fill everything out. But look at this. You've got Mesogog here with his monster form in the finale. And that's a picture I've never seen before. Really cool stuff, I'm telling you guys. Oh, wow. Even for the team up, a really nice shot of all the Rangers on the bottom with the huge explosion. This book is freaking awesome. I probably spend like a whole day reading this thing. All right, here we go. SPD, my favorite section. For a lot of people, might remember this image. This was from the JetX stuff when they were promoting the show. And, you know, I've always hated this crappy badge right here. It's like Space Patrol Delta, not even used in the show, but otherwise a great shot. You can see the A Squad vest concept image for the Jeep. Oh man, this is some good stuff. There's even like, oh wow, you got to have A Squad versus B Squad, and you know, probably one of the few official shots of the A Squad. But then you got these really badass pictures in the corner here of A Squad too, A Squad and B Squad over there. All the walk-up shots, all the design work that Greg Aronowitz did for the show is in here too. So really cool stuff. I really can't praise this book enough. And oh whoa, okay, things are like flipping out here. There's even a foldout here in the SPD section. Oh, there is a Hyperforce. Guys, there is a Hyperforce mention. Hyperforce is in the book. It made it. So there's this whole thing about video games and gaming and Hyperforce. Sorry, let me unfurl this. Look at this. This is all about video games. There's a whole thing about Legacy Wars in here. But there is Hyperforce. So yes, Hyperforce on the front line. Here they are. And I'll have to read that section. But yeah, they've got the whole team. I'm sorry, this is quite unwieldy. But yeah, Hyperforce. Hyperforce made it into the book. Oh, Jason said no Ninja Steel spoilers. I will not do any Ninja Steel. Do they spoil the ending of Ninja Steel? Oh my God. All right. But I'm so excited that they included Hyperforce. This is great. But okay, Doggy Kruger right here. And this was actually one of the PDFs, preview PDFs that they gave us. And there's this whole thing, interview with John Toohey. There's like inserts of an interview from John Toohey, and I got to find out where the hell he is. But it's so cool that they were able to track him down for even just a short interview like this. This is so awesome. Yeah, but SPD, oh my God, the really cool promo shot that they used for Mystic Force. Of course, the symbols on the capes were never in the show, but who cares? This is a cool image. Oh man, I'm so excited, you guys. But yeah, Hyperforce made it into the book. So really, this runs the gamut. This runs the gamut from Mighty Morphin, Hyperforce, Ninja Steel, the movie. I don't think there's anything Beast Morphers in here, and if there is, it's probably a short thing, but nothing that I've seen. Oh man, this is, oh wow. A lot of stuff for Operation Overdrive. I know it's not everyone's favorite season, but they do have some great stuff in here. It was the 15th anniversary of the show. I love that shot of all the villains from Once a Ranger, including Thrax. That is so cool. And you can tell that's the green screen for when they did that attack that took down the Morphin Grid. Very, very cool. Like I said, I'm not spoiling everything. I'm not gonna read you guys this whole book. Oh, okay, sweet. They do highlight the Spirit Rangers. Awesome. Wow, I'm so glad that they included that. Very, very cool. Oh, all right. But yeah, I do not want to give everything away. Just got a message. Yeah. Okay. So, Eric, you're our contact at Insight. If there's anything that's not approved for release, just let me know. But anyways, I don't know if I have to cut this short or not, but yeah, so no spoilers for any of the major content, but I'm really glad that there is all this stuff here. It's really cool that this book has come out for the 25th anniversary. Very excited. It's a half hour into our video, but this is really fantastic, you guys. This is some really cool stuff here. And I just want to say a big thanks to Inside Editions for giving us a review copy. And I mean, 200 over 250 pages, 257 to be exact. It's just really incredible. Such a great release for the 25th anniversary. I'm glad it's one of the kind of final items coming out for the 25th anniversary. It's really a nice end cap to everything that has gone on before. So this is great. Pick this up. It's on Amazon. You can pre-order it, and I know that they will ship it for release day delivery. You will get it on November 6th. And again, on Amazon, it's about $30 right now off of the retail price of $50. You can also find this in bookstores, probably anywhere that they carry Inside Edition, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, all that kind of stuff. So some really cool stuff in here. This is great for the 25th anniversary, and I'm probably going to spend the rest of the afternoon going through this, really. So thank you so much, Inside Editions. Thank you, Hasbro, for the review copy. I still have a copy for myself on pre-order. This is going to go to my co-host, Zach. So really cool stuff in here. I'm glad that Ranger Command was able to contribute in some small way to the book. And there's a lot in here in the bibliography from, like I said earlier in the stream, from everyone in Ranger Nation. That hashtag show, No Pink Spandex, Toku Nation, Ranger Board, Power Rangers Now, Ranger Crew, Joe Rovang I saw in the thanks. Other YouTube interviews, like from our friend Arlim, and really cool stuff. And that means that Ranger Nation had a hand in helping contribute to the book. And that's really incredible. It really goes to show that the 25th anniversary is only possible because of the fans of the franchise. We're the ones that help keep this growing and keep it going. So this is really, really cool. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you anyone who asked a question. I'll probably make this a private stream just so my contact at Inside Editions can review this. But I don't think I gave anything horribly away in this. So definitely pick it up. It comes out this Tuesday, next Tuesday. Not this coming Tuesday, next Tuesday, November 6th. So a little bit under 2 weeks for this. So really cool. All right, guys, I'm going to end this here. Hopefully our website is back up at some point, but there is a new episode of Ranger Command coming out later today. So check that out. Hopefully if our website gets back up and running. So thank you, guys.